Hey there, amazing viewers. We're currently navigating through some seriously wild times, aren't we? From unpredictable weather wreaking havoc to those pesky supply chain issues that just won't give us a break. But hey, when life throws lemons, we know how to make a mean lemon. That's why we're here today, ready to arm you with knowledge. Get ready for an exclusive scoop on the top 15 grocery items you absolutely need to stock up on before you find yourself saying, I wish I had. Trust me, this is one list you don't want to miss out on. One. Kicking off our list at the prime spot is none other than meats, a staple in many American households that's seen its fair share of turmoil since the pandemic. Picture this. Global crises have not just nudged but bulldozed through the meat industry, creating a domino effect that's rattled supply chains to their core and forced processing plants into a standstill. Now, imagine stepping into your favorite grocery store only to find your go-to cuts of meat either missing or sporting price tags that make your wallet weep. That's the stark reality we're facing today. It's a scenario where economic uncertainties and the relentless tide of inflation have conspired to push meat prices into uncharted territory. The evidence. Take a stroll down the beef aisle where the cost of lean ground beef has catapulted from $4.80 a pound in 2022 to a staggering $5.21 in 2023. But beef isn't the lone warrior in this battle against soaring prices. Pork enthusiasts are feeling the pinch too, as those very supply chain challenges make it increasingly difficult to indulge in our carnivorous desires without emptying our pockets. The silver lining. Being proactive by stocking up on meats now, especially if your freezer space allows it. Think of it as investing in the culinary gold of proteins, using strategies like bulk purchases and various preservation methods to ensure your meat supply remains uninterrupted. And for those looking to diversify their protein intake, don't underestimate the power of alternatives like beans. They're not just friendly on the budget. They're a clever tactical move to cushion the impact of the meat market's volatility. 2 on sunflower oil. Next up, we have a crucial player in the kitchen that you might not have considered stockpiling yet, sunflower oil. Here's something that might surprise you. Ukraine isn't just a corn giant. It's also a leading hero in producing sunflower oil. However, with the world the way it is today, the spotlight's shifting towards alternative oils like soybean and palm oil. What does this mean for us? A steep hike in prices and sunflower oil becoming a rare gem on our grocery shelves. It's a staple, folks. From the cooking oil that fries up your morning eggs to the salad dressing drizzling over your lunch. And let's not forget its role in keeping our skin glowing through cosmetics. But the plot thickens when we turn our attention back home. American soybean farmers are on the edge of their seats, gazing out at fields with the shadow of drought looming over them. Imagine it, another year of brutal, scorching summers ravaging the Midwest, placing our soybean production in jeopardy. This isn't merely a what-if scenario. It's a what now? The drought threat is as real as it gets, potentially leading to a catastrophic drop in soybean yields. This spells trouble not just for the farmers, but for all of us, pushing us towards a cliff edge of global soybean shortage, particularly haunting the Eastern Corn Belt, the ripple effect, escalating prices for anything tied to soybeans, tightening our belts further. So if you're jotting down your grocery list, you might want to prioritize these oils. With the way things are shaping up, securing a few extra bottles of sunflower oil now could save you from the pinch of skyrocketing prices later. And remember, in times like these, being prepared is not just smart, it's essential. 3 next on our list, and you might want to sit down for this one, is sugar. Yeah, sugar, that sweet crystalline powerhouse essential for your morning cup of joe, your baking endeavors, and pretty much everything in between. But here's the scoops. We're cruising into a sticky situation with sugar shortages already making headlines in distant lands like the Philippines and the Dominican Republic. And here's what's even more concerning. This trend might just be getting started and certainly doesn't seem like it'll get any sweeter with time. Why is this happening, you ask? Major sugar champions such as India and Brazil are tightening their grips on sugar exports, prioritizing their own countrymen's needs over global sweet tooth demands. And this move is inadvertently cranking up the pressure and worries about sugar shortages in various countries, including ours, that lean heavily on these imports for their sugar supply. For all you baking enthusiasts and culinary wizards out there, imagine the American kitchen without its sugar. It's akin to a knight without their armor. But wait, there's more. The US isn't just grappling with the repercussions of reduced imports. We're also potentially facing our homegrown hurdles with looming drought conditions and labor shortages threatening to put a damper on domestic sugar production. And amidst all this chaos, the recent financial backing by the Biden administration to Ukraine amid their skirmishes with Russia is making some people raise their eyebrows. They're wondering how our resources and priorities are being juggled, especially when it comes to safeguarding essentials like sugar. With such a whirlwind of factors at play, it's clear the sugar saga is muddled in layers of complexity. Stockpiling sugar now doesn't just sound like a good strategy. For the proactive American patriot, it's a brilliant move. 4. Next up, we're diving into the world of wheat. Ever strolled through your local grocery and found the shelves alarmingly bare where your go-to wheat products should be? You're not alone. This shortage saga has a few culprits behind it, from the dizzying effects of the pandemic to a tangled web of supply chain disruptions. But wait, there's more. We're also facing a global crunching grain supply that's been aggravated further by the recent Russia-Ukraine conflict. In a surprising twist, Russia exited a vital grain agreement, severely impacting the steady flow of Ukrainian wheat, and boy, are we feeling the pinch. Prices are soaring, and those cherished wheat products are becoming harder to snag, from the bread in your toaster to the pasta in your bowl. Wheat is a staple in the American diet. For those who bleed red, white, and blue, it's crunch time. Now's the moment to stock up on wheat to ensure your pantry stays piled high with all your favorite eats. Fruits. But not just any fruits, we're talking about the trio everyone craves: avocados, limes, and oranges. Imagine this, paying $4.98 for a single lime, or how about forking over $8.96 for a couple of large navel oranges? And for those who prefer everything organic, brace yourselves because 4 organic oranges are about to hit $5.88. Now, you might be wondering why the sudden price hike. All boils down to the unpredictable dance of seasonal changes, those sneaky import tariffs, and the intricate logistics of farm-to-table delivery. But don't fret, there's a savvy shopping tip to beat the system: stockpile canned or frozen fruits when the prices hit rock bottom. This strategy is a game changer, ensuring you're not caught off guard paying premium prices during off seasons. And hold on to your seats, because we've got a cookie dough crisis looming on the horizon. Yes, you heard that right. America's beloved treat might just be the next shortage victim. Stay tuned. 6. Next up on our list is none other than rice, a staple in diets worldwide. But here's the twist: prices are skyrocketing. Can you believe it? In the picturesque fields of Thailand, farmers like the determined Arnong Mungo are battling it out, trying their best but barely scraping by. And the culprit behind this price hike? Well, it's a tangled web of global tensions, the whims of nature, with La Nina and El Nino stirring the pot, and to top it off, India, the giant in rice exports, holding back on shipments. Considering India dishes out 40% of the planet's rice, the ripples of this decision are felt far and wide, from the bustling markets of the Philippines to the serene landscapes of Vietnam and the vibrant communities of Africa. But hold on, the plot thickens. And this isn't just a flash in the pan. Experts are sounding the alarm warning of high prices sticking around well into 2024, casting a shadow of food insecurity over billions. Asia and Nigeria are already reeling, with rice prices leaping an astonishing 61% in just a few months. The Philippines, they're buckling down with price caps. It's clear, folks, turbulent times are ahead. 7, canned delights. Have you caught wind of the aluminum shortage buzz that's been circulating? Well, brace yourselves, because this little hiccup in the supply chain is about to throw a curveball our way, especially when it comes to our beloved canned goods. Yes, I'm talking about the staples of our pantry, the veggies, soups, fruits, and all that jazzing. While they're not disappearing from shelves anytime soon, we might see a tweak in their shelf life or a slight hiccup in production. Fear not, my fellow American preppers and smart shoppers. Canned goods are the unsung heroes of any emergency stash. They're durable, versatile, and downright essential when you're facing the unexpected. Now is the perfect time to beef up your reserves. Imagine having a treasure trove of canned chicken, beef, pork, plus ocean treasures like tuna and salmon. Don't skip the veggies, green beans, carrots, peas, and sweet fruits like pineapples and peaches should also make the list. And of course, the foundation of any well-stocked pantry includes beans, soups, and sauces. Stocking up on these essentials means you're not just prepared, you're smart, savvy, and ready to face whatever comes your way. 8. Next up on our grocery survival guide, at spot number 8 is a household essential that's been quietly creeping up in price. Yes, we're talking about butter. Western Europe. The usual grocery run at Aldi and the once affordable 4-pack of butter has skyrocketed from a pleasant $2.49 to a staggering $3.69. Remember those days when everything seemed a tad more wallet friendly? Well, in today's market, under the watchful eye of the current economic climate, it's as if prices are on an endless escalator climbing higher and higher. This brings us to a crucial point. The importance of being prepared has never been more apparent. With the unpredictability of the future mirroring the roll of a dice, having a solid game plan is non-negotiable. Specifically for butter, a kitchen staple, if you're using up to a pack a week, that's around 4 packs a month. Now, imagine securing a 6-month supply, which equates to about 24 packs. If your freezer has the space, why not? It's not just about dodging those price hikes or sidestepping potential shortages. It's investing in your peace of mind. And here's a nifty trick. Butter freezes exceptionally well, ensuring you're not sacrificing quality for quantity. But why in there? Dial up your preparedness and penny pinching by venturing into making your own butter. It's simpler than you think. A carton of heavy cream, a dash of salt, and a little manual labor or a mixer for the modern homesteader is all it takes to churn out your homemade delight. This way, it's not just a cost-saving measure. It's an adventure into self-sufficiency, plus you gain full visibility into what goes into your food. No hidden surprises. Conferences. And hold on to your wallets because are witnessing egg prices soaring to new heights. And trust me, it's more than just a slight uptick. But hey, don't worry. I'm here to shine a light on this situation and arm you with some clever shopping strategies. Sarah thought egg hunting would become a literal thing. Well, special deals are out there, folks, like the ones Meyer's been throwing our way. Every cent counts, especially now. Here's the scoop for 2024. Egg prices are not just climbing. They're on a rocket ship. Why? A ruthless wave of bird flu, the H5N1 strain, is wreaking havoc. This isn't some ordinary flu. It's an all-out assault that's led to the largest bird flu outbreak in U.S. history since 2022, devastating our egg supply while demand hasn't budged. Picture this. In January, grabbing a dozen grade, a large eggs, set you back $2.52, almost unchanged from December's $2.51, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Okay. But when you see a 3.4% price jump from December to January, as reported by the Consumer Price Index, those few cents start to weigh heavily. True, we've yet to hit the staggering January 2023 peak of $4.82, but don't breathe a sigh of relief just yet. With over 13.64 million egg-laying hens out of commission, expect the price tags to keep climbing. Time to talk strategy. Consider building a smart egg reserve, aiming for a 3 to 6-month stash. But remember, this isn't about hoarding. Proper storage is key. So think about investing in a reliable refrigerator or even a freeze-drying machine for the long haul. With over 81.9 million birds fallen victim to this virus since January 2022, we're in for a bumpy ride, folks. Stick with me, and we'll get through this storm together. Good. Next up, the dairy aisle crisis. Imagine your fridge without the creamy goodness of cheese and butter, or your morning starting without that fresh glass of milk. Hard to picture. Well, buckle up because dairy prices are not just climbing. They're on a rocket ship. In places like Cincinnati, Ohio, milk prices alone have skyrocketed by up to 70 cents practically overnight. And this isn't just a one-town tale. Across the nation, dairy products are becoming luxury items. Cheese, for now, is holding its line. But how long till it too joins the price hike parade? Why am I zeroing in on dairy, you ask? Because it symbolizes more than just our love for cheese or milk. It's a wake-up call. In today's volatile economy, knowing which products to stock up on before prices soar isn't just savvy. It's essential. And as for dairy, it's not just about the price spike. It's a domino effect in the making, impacting not just your wallet, but your daily diet. 11. Next up on our list, brace yourselves, seafood lovers. Our beloved fish and seafood are about to take a deep dive into the pool of pricey foods. Picture this, a sizzling, mouth-watering salmon on your plate, or perhaps a heaping pile of succulent shrimp. Sounds divine, right? Hold on to your forks because after Easter, your seafood favorites are set to hit a price spike like never before. If you thought last year's price jumps were something you ain't seen nothing yet, owing to ongoing shortages, the basic economics of supply and demand are in full swing here. Folks with less to go around. But no less appetite for these oceanic delights. we're looking at a steep climb in prices. Now, if that's not a reason to stock up before the wave hits, I don't know what is. Heading into our number 12 spot, you might want to sit down for this one, especially if you're a fan of homemade cookies. Get ready for a bit of a shock. The go-to for many, the great value chocolate chip cookie dough is seeing a price. Yep. We're talking from a cozy $2.68 to a not so cozy $3.28. Now you might be wondering, what's causing my cookie dough to break the bank? Well, it all boils down to the cost of key ingredients like chocolate, flour, and sugar skyrocketing. And as you guess, when the cost of making something goes up, so does the price tag on the shelf. But don't you worry, because I've got your back with a clever hack. Here's the game plan. Start stockpiling. Bulk buying and stashing it in your freezer could be the smart move to keep your cookie supply uninterrupted without denting your wallet too much. If the cookie dough is your guilty pleasure, it's prime time to strategize and ensure your stash is well prepared for the surge ahead. Moving on to a staple in many kitchens. Peanut butter, you've probably felt the pinch in your pocketbook recently. If you're a fan of the iconic PJ combo, folks, the numbers don't lie. Peanut butter prices have soared, climbing a steep 2.6% from November to December alone. And if we cast our gaze a bit wider, we're talking a full 3% increase from the same time last year. Now, it's easy to brush this off after all. It's just peanut butter, right? But think about the bigger picture for a moment. For those who count every penny, price hikes like these are more than just a nuisance. Considering peanut butter's nutritional punch and its long shelf life, stocking up now is becoming more of a wise strategy than a choice. For the solo snacker, setting aside a 6-month supply, covering 12 jars if you go through one every couple of weeks could be a game changer. And for families of 4, you might want to double that, particularly if you're peanut butter aficionados. Remember, peanut butter's utility goes beyond just sandwiches. We're talking smoothies, sauces, and even baking. It's a culinary chameleon. Just one tip: keep your stash in a cool, dry place and rotate your stock to ensure you always have the freshest jar on hand. 14. Next up, we're talking about a household staple that might just become the next big demand item: pasta. Now, before you skip ahead, listen close. Amidst the whirlwind of supply chain disruptions and climate change's relentless impact on agriculture, pasta is becoming a hot commodity. And here's why. This isn't just about your average pantry filler. Pasta's versatility and shelf stability make it a must-have in kitchens across America. However, with the world witnessing the tomato tango of issues affecting wheat production, including the geopolitical tensions in wheat-rich regions like Russia and Ukraine, the pasta panic is beginning to simmer. These two powerhouse countries are pivotal to the wheat market, and their current predicament spells out a clear message: expect soaring prices and the looming shadow of scarcity on your favorite spaghetti or penne. Add to this mix the extreme weather conditions battering wheat fields globally, and you've got a recipe for disruption. From unprecedented droughts to floods, it's becoming increasingly challenging to maintain a steady supply of those cherished pasta noodles. And that, my friends, means one thing: that the cost of those comforting carb-laden meals is about to climb. We could be facing a scenario where pasta becomes a luxury, not a staple. So if you're a pasta aficionado, now might be the time to stock up before we're all wrestling over the last box of fusilli. 15. Diving into the world of must-have groceries, we can't overlook the quintessential citrus fruits. Picture this: I'm there. You're reaching for your morning glass of orange juice or gearing up to suck lemon into your favorite dish, only to find prices have skyrocketed, or worse, they're nowhere to be found. That's the grim reality we're facing as supply chain disruptions and environmental challenges take their toll on our beloved oranges, lemons, and limes. Not only do these fruits provide the punch of flavor we adore in countless recipes and beverages, but they're also under threat of becoming a rare commodity on our shopping lists. The solution: act now and stockpile your citrus delights. Believe it, when the craving for that zesty lemonade or vibrant citrus smoothie hits, you'll want to be prepared. Don't wait until it's too late to assure your kitchen is well equipped with these essential fruits.